Testosterone doesn't disappear overnight. It leaves quietly, rep by rep, year by year, one skipped workout at a time. And when it drops, everything drops with it. Strength, energy, drive, mental clarity, body composition. All of it tied to one hormone most men are unknowingly destroying through the wrong training. But certain exercises, specific compound movements, trigger a hormonal response so powerful that science has been studying it for decades. These are those exercises, and after today, you'll never train the same way again. Men who train without understanding their hormones are working twice as hard for half the results. Subscribe to this channel because every week we close that gap with science you can actually use. Don't train blind anymore. Here is what the research actually shows. Compound movements, exercises that recruit multiple large muscle groups simultaneously, produce the greatest acute hormonal response of any training method. A 2010 study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research confirmed that multi-joint, large muscle exercises elevate testosterone and growth hormones significantly more than isolation movements performed at the same intensity. The mechanism is straightforward. More muscle mass recruited equals greater systemic stress equals stronger hormonal signal. But the specific exercises matter enormously. And the fifth one on this list is the one most men avoid, which is exactly why their testosterone stays low. Exercise 1. The barbell back squat. There is no single movement on earth that recruits more total muscle mass than a heavy squat. Quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, spinal erectors, core. Every major lower body system firing simultaneously under load. That systemic demand sends a hormonal distress signal to the endocrine system, triggering a surge in both testosterone and growth hormone within minutes of completing the set. A 1991 study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that squat protocols produced significantly greater testosterone elevation than upper body isolation work performed at identical volumes. The squat doesn't just build your legs, it resets your entire hormonal environment. 4 sets, 6 to 8 heavy reps. Rest 2 full minutes between sets. The rest period matters. Cutting it short blunts the hormonal response. Exercise 2. The deadlift. If the squat is the king of lower body hormonal output, the deadlift is the king of total body hormonal output. From the floor to the lockout, the deadlift engages the posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, spinal erectors, along with the lats, traps, forearms, and core in one unified movement. The hormonal spike following a heavy deadlift set is among the highest recorded in resistance training research. More importantly for men over 35, the deadlift also stimulates bone density, directly counteracting the skeletal deterioration that accelerates alongside testosterone decline. This is not just an exercise, it is a full endocrine event disguised as a lift. 3 to 4 sets. 5 to 6 heavy reps, controlled descent, full reset at the floor between reps, no touch and go, each rep starts from dead. Exercise 3. The barbell bench press. Upper body compound movements are often dismissed in hormonal training discussions, but the bench press, when loaded heavily and performed with full range of motion, recruits pectorals, anterior deltoids, triceps, and stabilizing rotator cuff muscles simultaneously. Research published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrated that heavy pressing movements produced acute testosterone elevation comparable to lower body compound work when load and volume were matched appropriately. The bench press also trains the body under horizontal pressing stress, a movement pattern essential to maintaining shoulder integrity and postural strength as men age. 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Bar touching chest on every rep. Partial reps produce partial results and partial hormonal response. Exercise 4. The weighted pull-up. Body weight pull-ups are valuable. Weighted pull-ups are something else entirely. Adding even 10 pounds of load to a pull-up dramatically increases the recruitment demand on the lats, biceps, rear deltoids, and core, crossing the threshold from maintenance movement into genuine hormonal stimulus territory. For men whose upper body pulling strength has declined with age, the weighted pull-up also directly addresses postural deterioration, the forward shoulder rounding and thoracic kyphosis that develops when pressing muscles overpower pulling muscles. Stronger pull, better posture, higher testosterone. One movement solves all three. 3 sets, 6 to 8 reps with added weight. If you cannot yet do weighted pull-ups, band-assisted heavy pull-ups with the same rep scheme produce the same stimulus pattern. Exercise 5. The Romanian deadlift. This is the movement most men avoid because it requires patience, control, and the willingness to feel deeply uncomfortable in the stretch position. The Romanian deadlift isolates the eccentric loading of the hamstrings and glutes at full stretch, the exact position where muscle fiber recruitment is highest and hormonal stimulus is greatest. Combined with its demand on the posterior chain and spinal erectors, the Romanian deadlift produces a sustained hormonal response that extends well beyond the workout itself, elevating testosterone and growth hormone for up to 24 hours post-training when performed at sufficient intensity. This is the exercise that keeps working after you leave the gym. 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps, slow, controlled descent. Feel the hamstring stretch at the bottom. That discomfort is the signal. Own it. This 5-movement system isn't just effective, it's engineered to amplify your results through precise sequencing and intelligent recovery. When performed in the right order, these exercises don't just build muscle, they create a full-body hormonal response no single movement can replicate. If this is already shifting how you think about training, hit like right now, because most people never learn this. Here's the truth. Your body responds to total demand, lower body, posterior chain, push, and pull, working together to unlock real strength and real output. Train heavy first, sustain intensity in the middle, and finish with control. And save this video because execution matters more than effort. Testosterone isn't just built in the gym, it's released during recovery. So if you overtrain, you shut down the very system you're trying to improve. This isn't aging, it's strategy. So comment the one exercise you've been avoiding, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe because your best training years haven't started yet.